Some people in this podcast have chosen to use voiceovers. Any similarity to actual person living or dead is purely coincidental.
Mr. Troy,
What
did you say when I tried to kiss you for 6 seconds?
Too long?
You didn't just say too long, how you're
You
saying
sure?
it now.
Uh-huh.
You're like, babe, what you do? Me have to go work.
Hey guys, my name is Troy.
I'm Emma.
Welcome to the Chatz and Topz podcast.
Back again.
Okay.
Alright, so.
Hey, what's up, Amma? What's up? Welcome back to another podcast.
Hey, Troy. Ready for the quote?
I am ready.
Okay. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear.
Wow, I love that. Yeah, that was a good quote. I really like that. Yeah. So all right then. So what do you got today though?
Okay, so today, this is about affection, right? So, I and my husband have been married for 7 years and have a 4-year-old son. We tend to be very touchy-feely. We don't do anything inappropriate in public, just hugs and kisses, compliments and playful banter almost all the time. Last Sunday, we went to his mother's birthday party and there were many relatives and friends present. We behaved as we do with each other all the time, but we also interacted with everyone and participated in the activities. But at one point, my husband's sister pulled me aside and told me to stop showing off. She said it was very embarrassing to see my husband and me acting like lovesick teenagers and that it seemed forced. She said no one wanted to see that. We needed to stop because we were always like that. I was upset by what she said. I asked if she was jealous or something, and she denied it. She said it was just a matter of common sense. She said I should act like an adult and a mother, not like a needy girlfriend. Those words irritated me, and I distanced myself from her. I went back to my husband and told him what had happened. He was surprised and annoyed with his sister. He was angry and said he would talk to her, but I asked him to let it go because I didn't want to cause a scene at the party. He agreed, but said he'd talk to her later. We continued to have fun in the party with our son, but I noticed that some relatives near my SIL were looking at us strangely. I don't know what SIL means, but let me carry on.
Yeah.
We left the party earlier than planned.
Yeah.
On the way home, I asked my husband if he thought we were wrong. He said no, and his sister has been bitter since childhood, and I needn't worry about her. So, that was from somecards.com.
Okay.
And I thought it was a really interesting one because when you and I go out,
Yeah. Us, we.
and sometimes I give you a kiss on the cheek,
Yeah.
I notice you
What do
look
you notice?
around to see who is there.
Yes, I want to see if anybody is actually seeing me enjoying myself.
Liar.
What else do you think I was doing?
Babe.
I'm like, hey, look at me.
No.
Look at me. And I'm just looking around to see all those
Lies.
faces.
Lies.
There's no lies. But that's what it is, though. All right. If it's a lie, if you believe it's a lie, what do you think I am doing?
You're just making sure that there's no bad man out there.
Bad man?
No, not bad man. You're just making sure that you're not going to feel shy or embarrassed. Think about it. When we go certain places, there's certain times where I'll kiss you and you're just cool and calm. And then there's certain places where you're like, who's around? Can I ask you a question?
I'm just typically a shy guy. But ask away.
Are you ashamed of me?
Oh, no. Why would I be ashamed?
Because it's not all the time you want to. Would you want to hold my hand in public?
Of course I would hold your hands in public.
You'd hold my hand in public, are you sure?
I would hold your hand in public.
Okay. The next time when we go out,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to find a nice food fest
Uh-huh.
or a concert.
Yeah.
No, not a concert because it's dark. But
No, concert will be better.
nah.
No one will
Like
see
you see yourself.
opening your.
Have
no one
you
will
seen
see
yourself?
No one will see your face trying to do something that you know you're not supposed to do.
Have you? Oh, not supposed to.
Meaning, not when I said not supposed to do it, I'm talking about not supposed to try to catch me out. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to think of a public, help me out, ladies, a public area
Mm-hmm.
where you and I are going,
Mm-hmm.
and I will hold your hand and kiss you
Wow.
and put my arm around you.
See love. Oh,
And we will see
love.
what you will do.
No, I would just accept it with love or with open arms.
We'll see.
We will definitely see.
We'll
about
see,
that.
bro.
We will see. We will
because
see.
I feel like you're not one of these public. How do you feel when you see people on the road kissing and hugging and?
You know what? It depends. It depends on the situation. If I see them going in, like really going in, legs coming up and what I mean, body submerging and doing all, then it's like, all right, come on now. You know what I mean?
It's
take
almost
it to a room.
inappropriate.
Yeah, it's like, take it to a room because it's basically you're making love on the street side. But if you see, what I mean, a couple just go and get a kiss and a cuddle, it's okay because they are showing their affection. You know what I mean? But not displaying is different from showing the affection.
People, hear this. I read this thing, yeah, and it says that you have to kiss your partner for not you. I'm talking to my people out there.
Sorry. All right, talk to your people.
You have to kiss for 6 seconds. And if you kiss your partner goodbye for 6 seconds minimum, then 6 seconds minimum, then you live longer. You add 4 more years to your life. Mr. Troy, what did you say when I tried to kiss you for 6 seconds?
Too long?
You didn't just say too long, how you're
You
saying
sure?
it now.
Uh-huh.
You're like, babe, what you do? Me have to go work. What happened to you?
I was late for work at that time.
I'm trying to preserve my life here.
Yeah, but I was late for work.
But this is literally life or death situation.
Listen, I was trying to preserve my life, and not my life. I was trying to get to work, and I know those 6 seconds would have caused a problem, and that's what it is.
But it would have caused you 4 years. It would have given you an extra 4 years.
Yes, it would have given me an extra 4 years. But you know what? I think I've gained a lot of 4 years by now. The amount of 6 second kiss.
Nah, you haven't.
But you know what?
You're nowhere near. We don't even know how long we have to kiss for 6 seconds for to be able to get them 4 years.
Why? Do you think it has to be 4 years worth of 6 second kisses to get 4 years
Maybe,
extra? Oh, and it has to be an everyday thing.
Every time you say goodbye. Do you know that song?
But you know what?
Every time you say goodbye,
yeah,
I cry a little.
Sing on, baby girl.
Google it if you want.
Okay. All right. But you know what? If you think about it, 6 seconds is really long.
Trey, what have you got for me? Come on.
Okay, so we were just talking about kiss. So I got a few randoms, but I'm going to start with this one. Being kissed while you're asleep is one of the purest form of love, unless you're in prison. Tell me, guys, would you want to be kissed while in prison in your sleep? That may not turn out well. That won't turn out well, I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. Right. So my wife almost fell down the stairs, and now we are in heated debate as to whether my gasp was out of fear for her safety or excitement for a possible life insurance payout.
I knew that was coming.
Oh my gosh. But why does you have to differentiate, your gasp, you know what I mean? Why would she actually think that way though? Why would she gone that low? Come on.
Because people are married and hate who they're married to. You don't know if I secretly hate you.
Do you?
I'm not going to tell you, am I?
I think you secretly hate me. But I don't hate you, though.
That's what you tell me. But what do you really think?
She will never know.
That's
She
the
will
problem.
never know. Right. So I got two little topics, but we're gonna start with the first one here. And then I want us to have a discussion about this because this one can happen to anybody. This story says, I recently found out that my man is cheating on me with his son's girlfriend.
Wait, let me process that. Man
Cheating.
with
Cheating.
his son's girlfriend. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Uh-huh. I confronted him with proof, but he still denied it. I'm done with him and I am ready to move on with my life. My question is, do you think it's wise for me to tell my son what happened, what his father is doing?
That is a bloody good question.
Come on, guys. I want you to eat up that comment section. Just eat me up, eat me up. I want you to
You
tell me,
should.
what would you do? And okay, so you're saying that
Yeah.
she should tell her
So that
son.
means, so that is like you
Uh-huh.
cheating. That's like
With our son's girlfriend.
Nah, bruv. That's
So
terrible.
I'm tapping my son's girlfriend.
Nah, bruv. That's bad. What went through... Role play here. Sorry,
no,
Tom.
no.
What went... Is it Tom?
Yeah, it is
What
Tom.
went
It's
through
Tom all
your
the time,
head?
yeah.
What is
head?
going through your head that you have to go for your someone who's your son's age?
Yeah, but
Oh,
she's,
but-
wait. She's of consent age.
Yeah,
She's
I
old
know.
enough. So, and it's my son's girlfriend.
Why are you going there? All the girls in the world.
I don't want to role play this. I don't want to role play this because I don't want to go. I would not have, think about it like tapping my son's girlfriend. I think it's wrong what he did. You know what I mean? But telling my son or telling my daughter that, cause all right, like telling my daughter that, hey, I'm just trying to work it out from a man's point of view.
That's me sleeping
With my daughter's husband.
Say we had a daughter.
Ah.
That's like me sleeping with her.
Oh, yeah. So for me, finding out that you, my wife, is sleeping with my daughter's boyfriend, you know what I mean? I would confront you about it and
Yeah.
we deal with it. But for me to go tell my daughter, I think that would have been bad. I would have confronted the guy. I would confront the boyfriend.
But why wouldn't you tell your daughter?
No, because I don't. Cause sometimes breaking up with someone can be a very detrimental thing. You understand? It can cause people to start doing all kind of unnecessary stuff. You understand? And so for me to go tell her may drive her over the edge. So I'd rather go to the guy, confront him about what I found out, and say, "Listen, bro, you need to just leave my daughter alone. You need to find a way." It may broke her heart by you separating, but if I told her that you're banging her mom, it's gonna be even worse. So you need to find that way to say it's over. That's how I'll do it. Just to protect her. But why would you think that it's best for you to tell your son though?
I would tell my son because number one, I want him to. It's a reality of life, innit? And I want him to know that realities. Some shocking stuff does happen in the world.
Yeah.
And he needs to learn how to recover from stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's a relationship gonna break down between him and his father, knowing it.
Well,
Unless
his father wasn't thinking about breaking down of relationship.
I understand that, but his father wasn't going into that situation to break up a relationship with him and his son.
No, but
He was
it's a
just
risk
going
that
in-
you're going to have to take, bruv.
And you believe that by telling him that is the best option for him to have that situation hanging over his head. Like every time he sees dad, he's gonna be like, "Oh, look at this prick."
Yeah.
Look at this. I can't
Don't
say what I
swear.
want to say. Yeah, but him,
Yeah,
I
do.
wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I personally wouldn't do it. Come on, guys. Let me know if you would tell your child, whether it's your daughter or your son, you know what I mean, that their parents is sleeping with their partner. Let me know in the comment what will you do in that situation. You know what I mean? But I just think that I wouldn't do it.
I think that's fair enough. But
Yeah.
I would tell my son because guess what?
Uh-huh.
I'll be there to coach him to help him recover.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough.
And
you know what I'm saying?
I can't understand why the dad would be so shocked
Yeah.
that the mum has told the son when he went there. Do you know what I mean? Just
No,
don't go there in the
but
first
you remember that
place.
film, that movie we were watching? We were watching a Nigerian film. Remember, and the boy brought his girlfriend to the house to do as a housekeeper, and then the father was pushing on, and then to bang
Oh,
her, or she
yeah.
was kind of refusing him until he kind of blackmailed her,
Yeah.
literally to get it. And then the son found out, and then it was devastated for him, but he couldn't tell the mother. He didn't tell the mother because
Yeah, I
he know that
remember.
if he tells the mom that, hey, daddy's sleeping with this girl, that's gonna kill the mom or kill the guy himself.
Yeah,
You
but
know
I
what I mean?
think sometimes sons think that their mums are not strong.
No, but we're not saying a woman is strong, but you just don't want to break their heart. Because you know how much pain they're gonna be in. And that's what it is. You know what I mean? So as I said, just to round up that segment for me
That is, yeah.
you know what I
It's
mean?
a good point, but I'm still telling my son.
Well, all right, cool. I'm not
I
telling my daughter.
think if that happened, me and my son would beat you up together.
Why would you want to beat me up?
So what's the next bit?
Right. So I got another one here. This one might surprise you or shock you. So the headline is teacher found nude in the back of a car with high school student, police says. So the boy tried to drive off when deputies caught them in the back seat at 3 a.m. only to crash into a yard. He ran off naked while the 45-year-old married teacher was discovered scrambling to dress herself in the back of the car.
What?
Yeah. Teacher want to get some in it. She wants some action. She want to get on in the action. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's crazy though. But you know what? That comes to where we're talking about where you put people in trust.
Yeah.
And then they take advantage of the situation. Because if I'm thinking about it, who would be more in control? The student to make that decision that this is what's going to happen, or is it the teacher going to say this is what's going to happen?
Well, this is a thing. More time is initiated by the student. But the teacher should know better.
Yeah, the teacher should know better. But you know what I mean? Unless she has this fetish for whatever, you know what I mean? And she wants to act out that fetish. That's why
That means she don't know better.
Right, true that. She definitely don't know better.
End
But
up in stupid situations.
yeah, because like now, they didn't say the age group, but they said the age of the teacher. You know what I mean? So she has now lost her
45.
job. Yeah, so now she's lost her job.
Yeah.
Because that's a professional standard, right? They're gonna come in,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? She can't teach, she can't work with kids anymore.
No.
So she's now blacklisted herself for a little backseat ride, you know what I mean?
Foolishness.
Yeah, man. No, that's madness, man. You know what I mean? It's just showing you how. Anyway, as I said, I don't know who instigate the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My thing is, if you're a teacher, you're being a teacher, you should just be a teacher. You know what I mean? To the streets. Do you think a man should have 2 wives? If yes, why? And if no, also explain. Do explain the good and bad it can have on a relationship.
So, should a man be able to marry have more than one wife? Okay, so I would like to say that usually I would go, if anybody, consenting adults, fill your boots, do what you want to do. However, that is the right answer, because for me, I just don't do the share. I wouldn't be able to do it. It would play into all of my insecurities. I would feel really disrespected. And I just couldn't do it. And even if there was an argument that I was doing it as a favor for somebody, it could still lead to resentment down the road. It's just too murky for me, not boundaried enough. And yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. Too possessive, too jealous, and it brings a whole load of drama with it. And then I think of people like David Berg, who was a false prophet, who was the leader of a cult, and he advocated, and I think it was Utah and Salt Lake City's Mormon, something like that. I think, maybe I'm wrong, but anyway, he said that that you know, he'd been visited by God, and that God said he could take as many wives as he wanted to. And then people who came into this cult called the family, they actually gave up their daughters to marry him. And you know, there's footage of him like kissing these girls who are like 12 and 11. I mean, it's so gross. So I think that, you know, there is an argument where people say, oh, well, you know, the Mormons, people like that in the past, they've had polygamy, and they believe in it. But I do think that that is still it suits the man. Like David Burke, the false prophet, it is to suit the man. It's a man-made rule. It's nothing to do with God or religion. Yeah, and I think that's about it. But yeah, the flip side of the coin is to do it as a favor to somebody. I still think you're gonna run into problems with that, with old families, new families, friendship. I think it's just you're gonna get drama. You're going to get drama. And if I was with somebody who had a wife in another country because she was doing him a favor or something like that, I would not be happy. Yeah, that's my answer.
Is complicated, if nothing else, because it depends. You know, does the culture allow for that? Does your situation allow for that? Culturally, if you're living in a place where that is okay, then, and that is accepted, that, you know, is an acceptable norm, then I say that is okay, because obviously, you know, there's room for that. It's legal. No one has to hide, right, or do anything that they're not supposed to do. There's plenty of women who could benefit from that, because there's plenty of single women sometimes that they don't really have a man of their own, you know what I mean? Sometimes they're already playing that role already. Then it's okay, because then you know that the men who can handle having more than one partner like that, then that man would benefit from it, and so would the woman. But in some cases, you know, some men just cannot handle more than one woman at a time, especially living under the same roof. And not only that too, but the responsibility that comes with having two wives can be greater, because no two person is necessarily alike, right? So you have to deal with the personalities, you have to deal with the demands, you have to deal with the needs and the wants of the persons that are in your life. So let's say you got two wives, and you live in a culture like ours where, you know, there's not so much strict rules, you know, to keep a woman from doing certain things. You know what I mean? The woman is free to become and do what she wants to do. So in a culture like this, having two wives might not be easy or a good thing to do, because, you know, what you gonna do when one woman is achieving a lot and the other one isn't? You know what I mean? You know, what you gonna do when one woman, you know, can produce kids and the other one cannot? You know, it's so many different factors to deal with when it comes to that. So I think that, if anything, one man to a woman is perfectly the way it is, because it brings a lot of conflicts, a lot of situations that you cannot necessarily handle. You know, the way I see that working is that one person would have to be the official wife and the other person would still have to be the lesser of the two, right? And the lesser of the two would have to be playing that role and be respectful of their role, because I don't think they both could be equal. You know what I mean? I don't think they could be equal, and that in itself is going to be a problem, because they can't be equal. So therefore, there's going to be conflicts, because the lesser is probably going to want to outdo the you know, the one who's greater, and sometimes the one who's lesser looks better or is better than the one who's greater too. So that becomes another conflict as well, you know. So I mean, you go back as far as biblical days, it's been the same problem with men having more than one wives, right? I don't think it's any difference today. So that's my take. I think it just depends on where you live, the region you live, and if it's acceptable, and if you're capable of managing that kind of household. Because if you can't, you're only going to bring problems to yourself, and your whole family actually.
So, Amma, where we at right now?
Okay, Troy, would you rather sleep with someone you hate but the sex is really amazing, or sleep with someone you love but it's terrible?
I rather go for the latter. I rather sleep with somebody I love and just endure the crappy sex.
Oh, so what are you going to do when you need the good?
Go to the road and go find the good and
Uh-oh.
come back a yard. Wipe your mouth and wipe the aisle and come back a yard. Make sure when you come home you smile and come back a yard. Guys, don't follow me. I am giving you the wrong idea. That's not how it works.
What would you do, people? Are you going out and road and coming back to your yard? Or what? Oh, wait, go.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, man. Tell her what you choose. Yeah. Good sex, somebody you hate, or somebody you love with rubbish sex. Yeah, let me know. Let us know. Let us know. What happened? Isn't that what you said?
No, but
I know that you said?
no, but babe,
Uh-huh.
does that mean our sex is rubbish?
Why? Me now go to the road, me all right. Oh, see, I put yourself in that boat. No, so basically you got good. But me not like you.
I'm a bit paranoid now. I should have asked this
You should have asked the question. So now you need to know. Hey. No, that's a good. Hey,
later, people.
Later.
I'm going to pray. Later, people.
See ya.
Hey guys, we have come to the end of another amazing podcast. What I want from you guys is to send us in your dilemmas.
Emma,
So each week we're going to select one of your dilemmas and broadcast it in our podcast and discuss it and dissect it. Also, please do like, comment, and share this podcast.
I'll see you later, guys, and remember, thunder strike your enemies.
I beg you like up the thing, comment and thing, subscribe, yeah.